Oh, that sucks. That was not part of the plan. So in my last video I talked about how I was going to be starting this new 16-week training program because I was going to be 16 weeks out from High Rocks in Anaheim, California on December 7th. Well, as soon as I finished filming the video, I figured, you know what, I probably should go inside and actually purchase my ticket, because at the last High Rocks, I think I purchased it like 2 months prior to the actual race or something like that. But I just had this gut feeling, because I got an email the other day saying that like the one in Vegas was about to be sold out, so I was like, let me go check. So I'm on the website right now, and everything is sold out, and the singles men division doesn't say it's sold out, but I'm not able to add a ticket to my cart. So I put my name on the wait list, and then I contacted them. I sent them an email basically saying, hey, it doesn't say it's sold out, but I can't purchase a ticket. So this sucks. This was not part of the plan. I literally just created like a 16-week program geared towards that. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to pivot. I'm going to look around and do some research and see, because I'm so geared towards doing a 16-week program with the bulk and everything that I talked about in my last video. I'm not just going to scratch that. So I'm a firm believer everything happens for a reason. I'm going to do some research. Alright, so after doing some research, I'm looking at, there's a Deca mile on October 20th that I think I might do, because that's going to be like 8 weeks into my program. And then I think I might do the Spartan Stadion, however you say it, on September 21st. So that will be like at my 4-week mark, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be like at my 5-week mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the Spartan Stadion would be at my 5-week mark. So I would have a Spartan race underneath my belt to see how I feel consuming that many calories, because at that point I'll still be in the bulk phase, recomposition phase, or where I'm consuming basically my maintenance calories. And then 6, 7, 8, 9 at week 9 would be October 20th, which I could do the Deca mile, because I'm still doing the Deca mile on the 31st. So basically in 2 weeks I'll do the Deca mile. I'll do the Spartan Stadium on September 21st, depending. I'm still waiting to get my MRI results from my shoulder. And then I could do a Deca mile on October 20th. And then there is a Spartan race on December 7th. It's a Spartan sprint, and I think it's in Castaic Lake, so it's not too far from me. I'm not gonna lie, I was really set on doing this High Rocks. And again, there still technically is a chance. I mean, they could email me on Monday saying, yeah, that's no problem. Maybe it was just glitch in the system and I could purchase a ticket, or I am on the wait list. So this is gonna be an interesting next 16 weeks, because I'm gonna be training as if I have a High Rocks, and I may not even have a High Rocks. So this might be a 16-week program that I literally train to just be ready for anything, with the intent that I may be doing a High Rocks on December 7th, or I may be doing a Spartan race on December 7th. Either way, I'm going to be doing something. I'm not going to lie, I was pretty set on doing the Spartan, or the High Rocks, so this, you live and you learn though, right? I guess I should have purchased the ticket as soon as I pretty much had it in my mind. I think what I'm going to do in this video is I may take you guys through a full week of training. I've not done a full week of training. This is going to be technically like what my High Rocks prep would have looked like. I mean, it's hard because I go back and forth on which ones I love. I love the Spartan races. I love being outdoors. I love the Spartan races. When I do them, it's always just like, I feel like it's a huge accomplishment. Like when I did the trifecta weekend, I was like, man, this was difficult, and I felt good afterwards. The problem with the Spartan races is I feel I usually get dinged up pretty bad afterwards, and I'm not trying to get injured. That's my only downside about the Spartans. The pros about the Spartans, like I said, it's outdoors. You don't really, you got to deal with the elements. There's uncertainties. It's hard. And I just feel like it's such a fun environment, fun race. The downside of that is I feel like there's a chance I could get injured. When I look at the Decas, I love the Decas. My favorite Deca, hands down, is the Deca Fit. That thing is absolutely awesome. I wish they had more Deca Fits. The Deca Miles are really fun too. So if I could get in 2 Deca Miles leading up to it, that would be a good way to kind of test and have milestones to kind of look forward to over the next 16 weeks. And then when it comes to High Rocks is just, it's a beast of its own. I don't feel like it's as likely that I get injured, but it's a longer endurance race where you're pretty much going, pretty much all out for 100 or an hour and 30 minutes, as opposed to like when the Spartan races, you kind of have time to kind of recover. So anyways, it is what it is. I'm not gonna just not do my training program, because I mean, it's a weird feeling. It's not like, okay, for sure I'm on December 7th I'm gonna do my High Rocks. So there's a lot of uncertainty going into this training program. But like I said, I'm just gonna basically stay ready so I don't have to get ready. So this will be a 16-week training program, training for High Rocks with the intent of doing High Rocks. If I don't do the High Rocks, then I will just do the Spartan sprint. So anyways, today is Sunday. I already did my workout. It's about 6 o'clock. I already did my workout for the day. So tomorrow I will catch up with you guys, and I will take you guys through a training day, what my Mondays are going to look like for this plan. So stay tuned. Good morning, YouTube. It is currently 4:22 on August 19th. It is Monday, and Mondays mean we got Metcon Mondays. So I'm gonna start every workout off with a sip of my pre-workout this morning. Scoop of Megawatt, scoop of Ultra Performance for some carbs, some electrolytes, because I'm probably going to be sweating a lot since it is Metcon. But going to do my morning routine of basically walk for 30 minutes while I'm sipping on a pre-workout, and then I'll warm up. As I'm also doing that, I will be reading some personal development and the Bible. My daily routine. I'm gonna do this and then get into the workout. Yesterday was basically a refeed day, a cheat day, a free day, whatever you want to call it. So this morning I weighed in at 212. That's another part of my routine. Since I am trying to bulk and kind of just monitor my weight, I'm gonna weigh myself every day and then take an average and track that for the next 16 weeks. It's probably gonna be the hardest part about this 16 week is I'm actually gonna have to be okay with watching my weight go up and probably not really like the way I look. Actually, probably just for the first 4 weeks. First 4 weeks while I'm bulking, I may not like it, but I'm gonna try and trust the process and see how I look at the end of this 16 weeks. So anyway, let me jump into my, I call it my mental strength session. I got training sessions, I got cardio sessions, and I got mental strength sessions. This is my mental strength session that I'm about to jump into right now. I call it fortifying my mind before I start the day. Give it a try. It really helps out. So another word for self-discipline is self-denial. I just read that this morning, and basically what that means is you gotta deny the things that you want to do, but you probably shouldn't do. So when it comes to discipline, like, you gotta be disciplined to, you know, wake up in the morning at 4 o'clock and get out to the gym. But what you're denying is you're denying basically sleeping in. You're denying comfort. You're denying all the things you want to do, and instead going after the things you need to do. That was my takeaway from when I was fortifying my mind this morning. So we're gonna jump into today's Metcon. It's gonna be 4 rounds. It's gonna be a quarter mile run, or you could do 400-meter run. Same thing, it's the same math. 250-meter row when it comes to, and this is still prepping obviously for the DECA. So DECA, you're gonna do a 500-meter row. And then you're gonna go straight into 10 box step overs. In the DECA, you do 20. Then you're gonna go into a 15 cal echo bike. In the DECA, you do 25. And then you're gonna go 20 medicine ball sit-ups. So you have to use a weight, a 20-pound medicine ball. I think you do 25 for DECA. But either way, this is just basically getting me ready, or this is basically just a way for me to get used to cycling through movements that I will see in the DECA and get up that heart rate. And then technically your total is going to be a mile run, which obviously the DECA mile is a mile, hence the name. So 4 rounds, I'll put my time at the bottom once I'm done. The goal with this is obviously, I want to see how fast I can do it, but yet at the same time I'm not going all out, because this is almost like a zone 2 focused workout. So tomorrow I have a rest day, so I'm gonna do this, and then when I'm done with this, I gotta go for a run. So let's get it started. Alright, Metcon is done. Let me turn off the fan. Alright, so the point of these Metcon Mondays is really almost like a testing day. So I made a note. I got this workout logged. So what I'll probably do is in about 4 weeks, I'll run it back and see if I can improve my time. Like I said in my previous video, I'm also monitoring like my fuel before my workouts to see how I felt. Today, honestly, I didn't feel that good. I felt sluggish. I felt almost like I felt dehydrated, and I think that's because of my free day yesterday. I probably had a lot of salt, didn't drink enough water. So again, this is all just a learning process to document everything and try to really see when my body performs its best. Recap. So that workout took me 29 minutes and 29 seconds. It says I was pretty much in between 134, 150 beats per minute. That was 51% of it. So recapping though, the running wasn't too hard. I tried to keep it at a 7.5 on the actual treadmill. The last quarter mile, definitely was feeling it. I'm not gonna lie, actually I felt like cutting it short just because I was feeling it and it felt like it never ended. The assault bike just kicks your butt. I got into a rhythm and I kind of had a decent speed, but the problem is as soon as I got off of it, my heart rate was jacked. The rower felt fine. I pretty much kept a minute, I think like 50 seconds to a minute every time. And actually the sit-ups, I didn't feel it too much in my core, but my right shoulder, the shoulder that I got the MRI on, I was feeling that. But anyways, it's about 5:54. I'm just letting my heart rate get back down to a decent spot. Let's see what it's at. So right now it's at 62. So I'm sipping on more carbs during the workout. So I'll also be kind of showing you guys what I eat. Now this is the first week, this is actually the first day that I'll be eating and sticking to my maintenance slash bulking meal plan. So again, I'm trying to find my maintenance calories this week, but today I think I got 3,300 calories. So far this morning I've consumed about 50 carbs just from the Intra-Formance. On Saturday though, it was a high carb day. And we went to a barbecue and I had way too much food there. And then yesterday, had some donuts with my daughter in the morning. And then didn't really track my macros for the rest of the day. So I think that's why I'm feeling it today. So the goal today is basically stick to my meal plan, hydrate a bunch, and finish out this workout. So I'm gonna go do my cardio. So run is done. It is 6:22. So the way I usually do it is on Mondays when however long my Metcon takes me, once I get my heart rate down, then I'm just gonna go for a run basically until 6:30 due to I gotta get inside, I gotta shower, I gotta eat breakfast, and then I gotta head to work. So Mondays are gonna be kind of almost like a flexible cardio session. If my Metcon finishes early, then I'll have a longer run. If it finishes late, it's gonna be a shorter run, or if I'm filming or anything like that. So this morning's run was only 1.27 miles. Average pace was 10:58. I was having a really hard time staying in zone 2. I think the Metcon just spiked my heart rate. And then my lower back was not feeling too good during that run. So there's twice that I stopped and walked for about 15 seconds or so, trying to get it back down. Basically took me 13 minutes and 58 seconds, so wasn't too long of a run. Yesterday though, I was feeling pretty good. I think it was from all the carbs on Saturday. But when I went for a run, it was supposed to be a tempo run, and I did a mile warm up, and then I wanted to test and kind of see where last time I tested to see how fast I could run the mile was probably like 2, maybe 3 years ago. And I think I ran it in like 8:40 or something like that. It wasn't very fast. Yesterday though, I was very impressed. I ran it in a 7:20, so 7-minute 20-second mile. That's the fastest I've ever ran the mile. So I was very happy with that. My goal now is to obviously get down to the 6s. So 6:59 would be what I'm shooting for. Anyways, like I said, it's about 6:24. How I felt, I think Mondays are gonna be tough. Now again, this is just the first week, so I don't know, but I think Mondays are gonna be tough due to all the food that I ate yesterday. I think I'm gonna have to kind of dial it back on Sundays, or I'm gonna pay for it on Mondays. And I think that's what I'm feeling this morning. So anyways, I'm gonna go and shower, eat, and then head to work. So I understand why they call it a bulk. Holy moly. That was a lot of food that I ate. When I ate it, when I started on Saturday and I ate that meal, I mean, it was after I had a longer workout. So I felt good, like I was hungry and it felt like it filled me up, but I had to force myself to finish that breakfast this morning. And now I literally just want to go lay down. So I think I'm going to have to get used to obviously consuming that many calories in the morning. I do think what I ate yesterday had to played a role in how I'm feeling right now too. So I'll be curious to see how I feel on Wednesday eating that breakfast. But anyway, it's 7:30. I'm at work. I don't typically have to be here until 8:15. So right now I'm going to work on basically my IEPs because I got a couple IEPs coming up in the next month. This is the time I usually work on IEPs because as you see when I go throughout the day, time just slips away and you never find it. You never find time. It's never underneath the desk or underneath couches. You got to make time. So by getting here basically 45 minutes early, first period doesn't even start until 8:30 anyway, so I got plenty of time to work on IEPs. So that is what I'm going to be doing right now. So I'm pretty sure it's not the actual nutrition why I feel trash. I'm pretty sure I'm getting sick. So Adeline started feeling sick yesterday. Cassie texted me this morning saying that she's feeling terrible. And as the day progresses, I'm starting to feel like body aches, sore. I think I'm getting a fever. So it had nothing to do with my actual nutrition, but I think I'm getting sick. So the plan, because I'm hot, but I'm cold, if that makes sense. The plan is to make it through at least fifth period and then probably get a sub and just go home and try to rest. Hopefully I start feeling better tomorrow, but we shall see. Tomorrow is a rest day though, so I'm going to take advantage of that, but I do not feel good at all. Even the teacher that I work with, he was like, yeah, you don't look good. And when you know your body, you know when you are getting sick, and that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm supposed to eat right now, but I am not hungry at all. So I'll keep you guys updated, but hopefully I'm not getting sick. So I'm just finishing up sixth period. The bell's about to ring in about 10 minutes. I ended up not going home. I ate my lunch a little bit later. I ended up taking some Motrin, and I think that kind of broke whatever fever I was having. So I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still going to probably go home and sleep. Cassie and Adeline are actually asleep right now because they aren't feeling too good. But like I said, I don't work out tomorrow. Tomorrow's a rest day. I'm going to try and force myself to rest, meaning not work out, so I'll sleep in. So we'll see. This is something I'm going to have to force myself to do. So I'm going to finish up this, and then all I'm going to do is go home, spend some time with my daughter, my wife, eat some dinner, watch our shows, hang out with them, and then pretty much get to bed. So I probably won't record any of that because, like I said, that's my family time. It's very important that you balance all aspects of your life. So I mentioned this before. My role, I take my roles very serious in life. My first main role is my husband, meaning I try to be the best husband that my wife can have. I think that benefits also my second main role, which is father. I think it is very important that Adeline has a very strong father in her life, and I think her witnessing the strong relationship I have with Cassie also benefits her in many ways. So she could see how a woman should be treated, how they should be loved, how they should be talked about, how they should be, all that stuff. I think that's very important. And then my third role is a teacher. I take my job very, very serious because it might be biased or it might be even a little conceited. I truly believe my profession is one of the few that I am blessed with being able to make a difference in the next generation's life. If you play your cards right, I have it up on my calendar right now. There's basically 170 days left of school. And I don't keep a calendar like, oh, I'm counting down days to get out of school. I have 170 days to make a difference in someone's life. And I try to take it and do that every single day, whether randomly in a class or even if it's with one student. Today, I think I impacted one student in a certain way. But I take this job very serious. So that is my third role. And then my last role is an athlete. I get some comments online saying like,
oh, you don't push yourself, to podium, or you don't go all out all the time. Guys, I'm not an athlete. Like I'm not providing for my family for working out. I enjoy working out. It is a huge part of my life, and it always has been. And every time I'm not able to work out, my life definitely suffers. But at the end of the day, it is just one of the roles in my life. So sometimes I sacrifice it, sometimes, and I'm realizing that as I get older and my daughter gets older, I'm realizing that I don't have to work out all the time because I'm not going to the CrossFit Games. I'm not going to win a High Rocks. I'm not going to, do any of that big stuff. And it's, to be honest with you, could I? I don't know. Maybe I could. But am I willing to? Definitely not. I'm not willing to put in the time and effort that it takes to do all that stuff, because if I do that, it's going to take away from my other roles, being a husband, being a father, and being a teacher. And that's why I'm always talking about balance. I think it's very, very important that you find balance in your life. Now, whatever role you do, make sure you do 100%. I am a firm believer of that. You should be all in on all your roles. And be the best you can be at the end of the day. So, anyways, I'm going to go home and be the best father and husband I could be to my wife and my daughter, and enjoy our time.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, which means it is rest day. I'm back in my classroom. Feeling a little bit better. I don't feel like I have the chills or the fever symptoms like I did yesterday. So I am feeling a little bit better in that sense. I do feel like my throat is a little scratchy, so hopefully I'm not getting like a sore throat or anything. But I'll tell you what, I think I have underestimated the power of sleep, because according to my watch, I got 8.5 hours of sleep last night, and I feel pretty good this morning. So I think these Tuesday and Friday rest days, not only are they just rest days, meaning I don't work out or anything, but I'm actually going to be able to sleep in. So I went to bed about 9:30 last night. I didn't wake up until 6:30, so actually I think it was closer to 10 that I ended up falling asleep. Either way, sleep definitely benefited me. So plan for today, obviously it's a rest day. My calories are pretty much going to be the exact same. The only difference is obviously I don't have the carb powder in the morning because I didn't work out. So it's only about 7:30 right now. I got 45 minutes before I actually have to clock in, so I'm going to work on some more IEPs. And then I have an interview at 8:45 here on campus, because today I'm going to be interviewing for a morning tutoring position. So that would be Tuesday and Thursdays also. So we'll see if I actually get it. But I'll keep you guys posted on that and see what the day brings. So it is 3:05, which means it's currently almost time to head home. Just waiting for sixth period to end. Today was a very busy day. Had a couple interesting things happen with some of my students. As for the interview position, I interviewed, thought it went pretty well. It turns out I did not get the position, so they're going to be going with someone else to do tutoring before school, which I'm not going to lie, I was really bummed because I really wanted to do that. But I'm a firm believer everything happens for a reason, and I legit think, because I'm not going to lie, when I slept in this morning, I was like, man, this was really nice, except for I won't really be able to sleep in as long on Tuesdays and Thursdays if I get the tutoring position. So I kind of feel like it was like God's way of saying, you don't need the tutoring position, you should focus on your rest. Could just be me trying to find the positive in all this. But like I said, it is what it is. So it's about 3 o'clock, it's 3:10 right now. I leave at 3:15. I'm gonna go home. I gotta pick up Adeline before I go home. She's at my parents' house. Then I'm gonna go home, do my nightly routine, and then I will catch up with you guys tomorrow for Wednesday morning's workout, which you're gonna have to stay tuned so you can see what I work out in the morning. All right, so we are back at work. It is Thursday. It is Wednesday the 21st, and it is about 7:50. So I woke up this morning at 4. I weighed in at 212.4. So I was up a pound from yesterday. Again, I'm not really paying too much attention to the weight because the fact that I'm sick, and obviously I'm just tracking it to kind of get an average of seeing where my body weight is going. However, I woke up with the intention of going out of my gym,
and working out today. Today was supposed to be shoulder and arms. However, last night when I was getting ready for bed, my throat started hurting a little bit. Started feeling congested, started feeling like I was getting sick, so I was like, let me get to bed, see how I feel in the morning. So I woke up, went out to the garage, actually drank my pre-workout and everything, was ready to go. But as I was walking on the treadmill, I just started feeling like I wasn't 100%. And I've done a video in the past on getting over sickness, and one of my biggest flaws when it comes to being sick is the first day I start to feel a little bit better, I push myself and I go all out again, and then that prolongs me actually getting back to 100%. So I'm trying to turn over new leaves, trying to realize my flaws as a human being, and make the adjustments when needed. So I ended up actually just stretching. I did some physical therapy exercises for my lower back, walked, and that was pretty much it. So it was very minimal workout. But I think when I go to bed tonight, if I feel like I did last night, I think I'm just going to take another day off. I was supposed to have Tuesday and Friday off, but if I feel sick again tonight, I'll sleep in tomorrow, and then hopefully maybe Friday I'll be back on track. But we're gonna have to play it by ear. This is all part of the process that I'm talking about. And I got a DECA mile, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, that I want to be 100% for. So I'm really trying to listen to my body and do things that I usually don't do, and see how it pans out for me. So anyways, I'm at work. Today's a shorter day, but then as soon as I get off work, I'm going straight to Adeline's ballet class, and then I'm going to come right back here because it is back to school night. So busy day ahead.
So it's Saturday, and it is 6:21 in the morning. I did not film on Thursday or Friday due to the fact I'm still sick. So let's do a recap of this week. Sunday's goal was to sign up for High Rocks and lock that in because it was supposed to be the start of my 16-week training program for High Rocks. Come to find out, High Rocks is sold out. Or not sold out, but I'm not able to buy tickets. So that puts a damper on the whole 16-week training program that was supposed to start the next day. Emailed High Rocks. Still have not heard back from them. I actually sent them another email saying, hey, I'm not able to register, but it doesn't say it's sold out. Can you please help me with this? I'm waiting to hear back from that. But the plan was obviously to wake up Monday, get back into the training. Monday comes around, wake up, start feeling sick. Workout, and then go to work and start feeling sick. Tuesday, feel sick. Wednesday, feel sick. Thursday, feel sick. Friday, feel sick. Do not work out any of those days. And then this morning, I woke up. I'm still a little congested. I slept pretty good last night. I'm a week out from my DECA mile, and I have not trained at all this week. And like I said, this was supposed to be the kickoff of my 16-week program. So this has been a week of setbacks. And to be honest with you, I feel like this usually happens, not all the time, but it has happened before when it's like I decide to go all in on something, especially when there's events. Like ever since I started doing Spartan races and DECAs, like I said, actually the very, very first Spartan sprint I think I was supposed to do the week of the race, I got pneumonia and I wasn't able to do it. And I've had a couple situations where I was supposed to do something and I got sick and I had to pull out of the actual event or whatever. But it's part of life. Like, this stuff happens. That's why I just kind of take it with a grain of salt. I just tell myself, like, it's not like I do this for a living, so it's not that big of a deal. It is frustrating, don't get me wrong. But I think the fact that I didn't work out this week, I think that's why I'm feeling a little bit decent, or at least decent today. I would probably say I'm about 85% today's supposed to be a max effort bench day or upper body day. And then I was supposed to have a small Metcon and then go for a run. But I still don't know if I should do that. And I don't like feeling this way. Especially, like I said, next week I do have my race. So the good news is I weighed in at 211.5. So I think my average this week is 211. If I remember correctly, I think I may have found my maintenance calories, which is right around, I want to say 2,800 calories is what I've been consuming. So that's a good thing. However, it is very, very upsetting. I even planned this whole week was supposed to be a full week of workouts for you guys, and that failed too. So it's just definitely been a week of setbacks. But I guess it's a good thing. You guys got to see how real this thing gets. But if I'm being honest with you, I don't know if I'm actually going to work out. You saw me. I drank my pre-workout. I weighed in. But I would like to go for a run right now, and I may attempt that, but I'm still having trouble breathing through my nose, so I don't know. It's a tough situation because you go back and forth like, okay, is it just the voice of average telling you not to work out and sleep in because you just maybe don't feel like working out, or is it like you got to listen to the voice of reason and realize don't push it? Because I've said this before in my videos, ever since COVID came around, I don't think I actually ever got COVID. Cassie did. I don't think I did. Ever since COVID comes around, Cassie and I have said we've both gotten sick more frequently, and they're longer sickness. Like prior to COVID, I feel like my sickness has lasted, it was like 3 tough days, and then by like the 5th day I was fine. But this one, it's like, I've pretty much been like 80% every day since Monday. And that's annoying. I'd rather have like 2-3 sick days where it's just like I'm on my back like resting all day because I'm just feeling destroyed, and then 2 days later it's like I'm fine. Than having this like just lingering. Because right now, even though I'm in the 16-week program, my main goal is to get obviously healthy and ready as I can for my race next week. So yeah, I don't think I'm actually going to work out. I might just get steps in, and then maybe see how I feel tomorrow. But anyways, I apologize for the hype of this. You guys were going to see a full week of training. I plan on obviously getting back to this and doing one for you guys. Comment below if you want to see a whole week of like a week in the life of a teacher, a father, someone who's training for. We don't know yet because, like I said, I haven't heard back from High Rock, so I don't even know if I have technically within the next 16 weeks, there is a chance I might get a ticket for High Rocks. But as of right now, I probably will end up just doing the Spartan race that weekend or something. So we shall see. But anyways, appreciate you guys supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys. If you watched this video that long, I appreciate you guys watching. Comment below if you would like to see, once I'm healthy and functioning, a full week of training, which includes my nutrition. Like I said, I did stick to my nutrition plan that week. And I have different feelings. I felt pretty good. Sometimes I felt too full. Sometimes I felt sluggish. I'm going to stick to it though, because I haven't consumed this much calories before. But I also may have felt sluggish and full because I haven't worked out. Maybe I'd feel really good if I had all that fuel in me for my workout. So didn't really get to test that this week either. But hopefully Monday I'll be off from working out because it's Cassie's first day at work, or back to work. And then I'm hoping that I probably will get back to it on Tuesday, and then get ready for the Deca Mile on Saturday. So that is the video, and you guys already know the motto. Stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, don't be average. I will catch you guys in the next one.